Hello superstars, we good? On this week's news, federal government receives over 2 trillion naira James Ibori loot from the British government. Controversy as Nigerian journalist slaps a lady who set her niece's head on fire during an interview. American Airlines say passengers may now be weighed before boarding to avoid overloading. And Kelechi, Iheanacho and Asisat Oshoala break records with outstanding performances. Welcome to another beautiful episode of The Scoop here on OSG TV. My name is Blessings and you know that I'm always excited when it comes to dishing out amebo. So let's get gisting while the news is hot. James Ibori is a Nigerian politician and a former governor of Delta State. Now, in 2005, the British government took interest in him when he made a purchase of a private jet through his solicitor in London. And since then, they've been on his case. Then in 2012, he was finally convicted for money laundering when he looted about £4.6 million, which is 2 trillion naira. Woo! Now, the British government made this announcement and then promised to return the money to the Nigerian government, which would be the first time it's happening that looted funds sent back from the UK to Nigeria. And the money was supposed to be meant for infrastructural developmental projects in Nigeria, like the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the Abuja to Kano Road, and the new Niger Bridge. So an agreement was signed in 2016 between both governments for the British government to return the money. Now, from then till now, there had been delays in the paperwork and all of that, but recently the Nigerian government received the money. And then the Attorney General to Nigeria, that's Abubakar Malami, said that the reason why the money was returned and the agreement was even signed in the first place is because the British government and other countries in general have seen the reputation that Nigeria has when it comes to managing funds, especially for infrastructural projects in the country. But we know what it is. But we are hopeful to see the beginning and a successful completion of the project. Ahmed Issa is a human rights activist, a journalist, and he's also known as the Ordinary President. He owns a media outlet known as Brekete TV, and what he does majorly is help people get justice. Now, during the week, BBC Africa Eye released a documentary on a case that Ahmed Issa took up of a lady who tied the hands and leg of her niece, that is her brother's daughter, poured kerosene on her head and set her head on fire. Reasons being that she thought the little girl was a witch. Seriously. Anyways, Ahmed Issa called the police, and then while they waited for the police to arrive, they went to where she was, because this happened in the north, and Ahmed Issa decided to ask her some questions. And while he questioned her, you could tell from the video that he was really, really angry. And so he kept asking her why she did that, and all she could say was she was sorry and all of that. And he was close to her, and the next thing was 2 hot slaps. Now, this sparked up controversy as usual because there were 2 different opinions in our comment section. Now, some felt like it was really unethical for him to do such. I mean, look at the US and other countries, for example. You don't see journalists slapping criminals or murderers because they're angry. You know, like, worst case scenario, the journalist will walk out to cool off or to cry or something. So they feel like he shouldn't have done that. But some other people feel like what he did was nothing compared to what they would have done if they were sitting there. I mean, she committed a very heinous crime and she deserved to be beaten. Some people even asked why she was sitting on a chair, you know, but all in all, she did what she did, and we hope that justice is served for that little girl. This might be the best time for Americans to hit the gym because the American Airlines have announced that they may now be weighing passengers before boarding to avoid overloading, and this will be in compliance with the rules of the Federal Aviation Administration. Now, this is coming as a result of a report that the level or rate at which obesity is increasing is becoming concerning, and because of that, the rules applying to aviation before now may now be outdated. So to protect the passengers and the planes, this is a necessary step. Now, this might irk some passengers and even the citizens in general, but trust me, it is needed. In the sporting world, Nigeria could not be more proud as Leicester City and Nigerian national team player Kelechi Iheanacho has broken world record by becoming the first player ever to score a goal every day of the week. That's for 7 days in a Premier League campaign. Now, although his efforts was not enough to stop Chelsea from winning Leicester 2-1, he was able to write his name in the Premier League history book. Meanwhile, Asisat Oshoala has broken African record by becoming the first woman to win the European Women's Championship League. She has now won back-to-back the Spanish League title with Barcelona. Way to go, champions. These guys are breaking through glass ceilings and we are here for it. Anyways, that is where I end my news for today. I'm going to celebrate our wins because it's our win. Don't forget that if you want more content, you can reach us through our website, www.olorisupergal.com, and you can also follow all our social media handles, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And for your advert placements, you can send a direct message to hello@olorisupergal, and you will definitely get a response. My name is Blessings as always, and I'll see you next time. Au revoir.